all these different kinds of people had their own musical traditions.
There were bands and writing time parties, piano, some orchestras and blues music, just to name a few.
But jazz is not one style of music. It includes many styles like Dixieland, bebop, swing, or blues.
The blues is the music style that originated in the African American community.
It came from plantation work songs, spirituals, and field hollers or calls.
It comes from the words used to express sadness or depression and changing challenges through music.
Not all jazz tunes are blues, and not all blues tunes are jazz.
In fact, the blues were found its way into almost every style of 20th century music, from folk to rock, country, pop, and of course jazz.
The word blue has even become another way of saying sad.
So if you find yourself feeling sad at last, you know you can always sing the blues.
One of the earliest styles of jazz is Dixieland. It came about as a blend of Africa rhythms and improvising with Europeans. instruments like the trumpet, clarinet, or trombone.
Dixieland musicians combine musical ideas from brass, band marches, ragtime, or blues over a steady rhythm played by a rhythm section. A rhythm section usually had a piano, guitar, banjo, bass, or tuba and drums.
Some of the instruments in a Dixieland group played a melody while others improvised or jazzed up the melody. Dixieland jazz is also known as New Orleans jazz or traditional jazz.
It wasn't actually called Dixieland until it started to move north out of New Orleans. Because New Orleans is on the Mississippi River, it was easy for musicians to travel north, bringing their music with them.
Other cities that quickly became known for jazz included Kansas City, St. Louis, Chicago, and New York. Young Americans in particular really liked this new style of music.
They loved to listen to it and dance to it. Radios and record players were becoming more widely available, which also helped the popularity of jazz.
Almost anyone could listen to it in American airwaves, in dance halls, and even in their own homes. Jazz truly was spreading across the land.
As jazz spreads across the country and even around the world, it's also continued to evolve. In the 1930s, a new kid of jazz emerged, and the big band of swing era became popular.
Swing music was energetic and fun to dance to. Jazz bands grew to include 4 trumpets, 4 trombones, 5 woodwinds, and a rhythm section. They toured all over the United States and filled the radio airwaves with the sound of swing. Yet another new style of jazz called bebop, or bop, appeared in the 1940s. This was a very complex kind of jazz with fast melodies and improvisations. Bebop showcased the technical skills of players and had frantic feel to it.
Some people didn't care of it, while others thought it was genius. Cool jazz also appeared later in the 1940s, but it was very different than bebop. Some think it was kind of a reaction against bebop.
The word cool meant the style was more understated, moody, or subdued. In 1950s and 60s, Latin-influenced jazz became particularly strong. Latin dances such as the samba and bossa nova that were extremely popular in the United States.
Latin jazz has its own unique sound. It uses a wide variety of Latin percussion instruments such as congas to flavor the music. It uses syncopation but does not necessarily swing.
Clearly not all jazz music swings. If you ever wonder what it means to swing or not to swing, let us show you. Of course, jazz continues to evolve and blend with other types of music. Whenever it's jazz rock, fusion, contemporary, jazz, or some other new styles, jazz is still growing and changing constantly. Jazz is a personal expression, emotion, and communication. But don't just take our word for it. Listen to what some of the jazz greats have to say. Hi, I'm Louis Armstrong. I was one of the first well-known jazz musicians. I played the trumpet and I was a singer with a distinctive voice. Everyone called me Satchmo.
Hello, I am Duke Ellington. I was a jazz composer, pianist, and a big band leader for more than 50 years. Many of my work have become jazz standards like It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got a Swing.
Hi, I'm Miles Davis. I was also a jazz trumpeter and a composer and a band leader. I was also a real pioneer in jazz styles like hip hop, cool jazz, and fusion.
I am John.
I'm John Coltrane. I play tenor and soprano saxophone, and some still consider me one of the most influential saxophonists in jazz history. My wife and son were also jazz musicians.
I am Ellington Phoenix. I can make any song a jazz song when I sing it. I had a three vocal ringers, and everybody calls me the first lady of song.
Hi, I am Jessie Gillespie. I was a trumpet player, a band leader, and a composer who was big in the modern jazz. But I'm probably most famous for my best trumpet and my puffed out cheeks.
I am Dave Brook. I play jazz piano, and I am a composer who has written a number of jazz standards. I am probably best known for my use of unusually matters, rhythm, and talent.
I'm Herbie Hancock. I'm also a jazz pianist. Band leader and composer. I was one of the first jazzers to embrace electronic music. Even today, I'm still cutting edge of jazz.
There are a lot more jazzers than us.
We just had to be some of the ones you may have heard about.
In the 100+ years that jazz has been around, there have been thousands of great jazz musicians.
And there will no doubt be thousands more.
I have contributed to this American art form called jazz.
We can name all of them for you, of course.
But we can pay the trumpet to many of them.
Beethoven may not have been a jazzer himself, but we think he would have been fine with this ode to jazz.
Ocean, Basie, Parker, Blakely, Davis, Goodman, Thank you.